What vanished without a trace, leaving only whispers and unanswered questions? Today, we journey to Africa, a continent rich in history and shrouded in enduring mysteries. These stories aren't just about what happened, but about who controlled the narrative, whose voices were silenced, and which crucial records were lost to time. Our first enigma lies off the coast of South Africa, with the disappearance of the Waratah. Launched in 1908, this passenger liner was the pride of the Blue Anchor Line. But on July 26, 1909, the Waratah departed Durban for Cape Town, carrying approximately 211 souls, never to be seen again. The last confirmed sighting occurred the following day. Somewhere off the treacherous south coast, she vanished. Despite numerous search efforts spanning decades, the Waratah's final resting place remains unknown. The ship was known to have stability issues, being somewhat top-heavy, a factor that likely contributed to its demise in the turbulent waters of the Indian Ocean. The Waratah's disappearance echoes a broader pattern along the South African coastline, particularly the infamous Wild Coast. This region has claimed countless ships over the centuries, their remains swallowed by dangerous currents, violent storms, and the relentless sea. Many of these wrecks were poorly documented, lost to time long before the advent of modern sonar and satellite technology. Shifting our focus from the sea to the skies, we confront another devastating South African mystery, South African Airways Flight 295, the Helderberg. On November 28, 1987, this Boeing 747 Combi, en route from Taipei to Johannesburg via Mauritius, plunged into the Indian Ocean near Mauritius, killing all 159 people on board. The official investigation pointed to a fire in the cargo hold as the likely cause, but the precise origin and sequence of events remain hotly contested. What makes the Helderberg disaster so controversial? It occurred during the height of apartheid South Africa, a regime known for its secrecy and control of information. Suspicion quickly arose that the aircraft was carrying undeclared cargo, possibly military-related materials. While no definitive proof has ever emerged, the allegations persist, fueling conspiracy theories and casting a long shadow over the official findings. The very name Helderberg has become synonymous with state secrets and unresolved tragedy in South Africa. Now, let us turn our attention inland, to a different kind of mystery, one that speaks to the artistic and cultural sophistication of early African societies, the Lydenburg heads. In 1957, a young boy named Ludwig von Bezin stumbled upon a remarkable discovery near Lydenburg, in what is now on Mpumalanga, South Africa. He unearthed 7 terracotta heads, now known as the Lydenburg heads. These striking sculptures, dating back to the 6th to 8th century CE, are among the earliest known figurative ceramics in southern Africa. They offer a tantalizing glimpse into the beliefs and practices of a long-vanished people. While archaeologists have linked the heads to early Iron Age communities, their exact purpose and symbolic meaning remain shrouded in mystery. Who created these remarkable works of art, and what role did they play in their society? Our journey now takes us to Great Zimbabwe, a majestic stone city that stands as a testament to the ingenuity and skill of African builders. Located near modern-day Masvingo, Zimbabwe, Great Zimbabwe flourished between the 11th and 15th century CE. Built by ancestors of the Shona-speaking peoples, this impressive complex features towering walls, intricate stonework, and a sophisticated understanding of architecture and engineering. But for decades, European writers falsely attributed the site to non-African origins, claiming it was built by Phoenicians, Arabs, or even biblical civilizations. This deliberate misattribution served to justify colonial rule and reinforce racist ideologies. It was only through the dedicated work of archaeologists like Gertrude Cotton Thompson, who proved the African origins of Great Zimbabwe in the early 20th century, that the truth began to emerge. Great Zimbabwe stands as a powerful reminder of how colonial narratives sought to erase African history and deny African agency. Moving further north, into the heart of Central Africa, we encounter the enigmatic Saw civilization. Flourishing from roughly the 6th century BCE to the 15th century CE, the Saw inhabited the region around modern-day Chad, Cameroon, and northern Nigeria. They left behind a rich legacy of pottery, figurines, metal objects, and settlement remains, but their language, exact origins, and political structure remain largely unknown. The Saw are remembered in oral traditions as a giant people, a testament to their powerful presence in the region. Many traditions link the Saw to later groups such as the Kotoko, suggesting a cultural continuity that spans centuries. The Saw civilization demonstrates the existence of complex, urbanized societies in Central Africa long before the arrival of European colonizers, societies whose stories are still being pieced together from archaeological and oral sources. Finally, we cross continents to Egypt, to confront one of the most enduring mysteries of the ancient world, the lost tomb of Cleopatra VII. The last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, Cleopatra was a powerful and influential figure who captivated the hearts of both Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. She died in 30 BCE, but her final resting place remains lost to history. Modern archaeologists have focused their search on Taposiris Magna, a site west of Alexandria, but despite years of excavation, Cleopatra's tomb has yet to be found. The search for Cleopatra's tomb is not just about finding a burial place, it's about uncovering a crucial piece of history, a link to a world where Egyptian, Greek, Roman, and African cultures intertwined. These African mysteries, though diverse in nature, share a common thread. They highlight the challenges of reconstructing the past in the face of incomplete or biased records. Colonial administrations often destroyed or scattered archives, while local oral testimonies were frequently dismissed or ignored. Wars, looting, and political instability have further damaged historical sites and hindered investigations. Underwater evidence, crucial to solving maritime mysteries like the Waratah and the Helderberg disasters, remains difficult to access and interpret. In conclusion, the unsolved mysteries of Africa are not simply puzzles to be solved, they are reflections of historical power dynamics, cultural biases, and the enduring struggle to reclaim and rewrite suppressed narratives. The search for answers continues, driven by a desire to understand the complexities of the African past and to give voice to those whose stories have been silenced for too long. What other mysteries do you think Africa holds?